Let's discuss the 5 transporting points: small intestine 8, Xiaohai, small c. Location with the elbow flexed in a depression between the olecranon process of the ulna and the medial epicondyle of the humerus. How to find? SI8 is located on a line connecting the tip of the olecranon and the tip of the medial epicondyle at the deepest point of the groove between those two bony protrusions. Needling 0.3 to 0.5 June vertically or obliquely with or against the flow of the channel. Caution, the ulnar nerve is located in this groove. Actions indications opens the channel. Special features: receive point, earth point, sedation point. Resolves damp heat, swelling and pain of the neck, swelling of cheek and gums, yellow eyes. It removes obstruction from the channel in pain in the neck, pain in the scrofula, pain of the shoulder, pain in the upper arm and elbow. SI8 resolves damp heat as all the C points of the 3-arm yang channel do. This is therefore effective in treating acute swelling of the glands of the neck and parotitis. It also removes obstruction from the channel and is used in painful obstruction syndrome of the elbow and neck. SI8 is this an earth point of the small intestine channel. Despite these important characteristics, it is relatively infrequently used point, reflected by its apparent in very few classical combinations. It is indicated for many different kinds of swelling involving the gums, throat, cheek, elbow, and axilla, as well as scrople of the neck or axilla. Clinically, however, it is primarily used for pain of the scapula and the posterior lateral aspect of the shoulder, arm, and elbow. Like SI7, SI8 is also able to regulate its coupled heart song and is indicated for such disorders as epilepsy, tongue thrusting, where the tongue is repeatedly thrust out of the mouth like a snake's tongue, mud walking, and agitation of the heart. Finally, it's worth noting that despite being the HC point of the small intestine, SI8 has no significant action on its respective food. This reflects the essential contraindication that while the small and large intestine poo are located in the lower jaw, their channels run along the upper limb. As a consequence, points of these channels have relatively little action on the poo, and disorders of the small intestine are rather treated by points such as stomach 39 or bladder 27, the lower Hussey and back shoe points of the small intestine respectively. Earth point, sedation point, Hussey, antique autumn point has a connection with stomach 39, which is the lower Hussey point of SI. This point supports the mental processing of the small intestine, which can become obsessed with detail or agonizingly vague. The person can discriminate. Earth brings stability to fire and helps to ease suspicion and allow trust to replace it. Consider when the whole body, sight, soul is dulled, dulling all the senses. For shoulders and scapula, pain has a local effect on the elbow. The character Xiao, small, refers to small intestine. As earth point of small intestine, these points reflect the earth bowel. The stomach is the sea of grain, which nourishes the 5 sang. This highlights the earth resonance of this point. As the earth point, it brings with it the associated stability, processing, and transformation. It can support the mental physical processing of the small intestine, which can become fixated on detail or tortuously non-specific by encouraging the exchange and transporting necessary for thought nourishment, processing, not to get stuck. Here, as the ambassador point on a fire meridian, it brings the earth qualities of stability and sincerity to small intestine. If the latter is polluted, suspicion instead of trust may prevail, and heated agitation can develop to neither rage out of control nor put itself out. Fire needs to have a steady supply of fuel, of nourishment, so that a dependable level of warmth can be maintained. Hussey point, where the chi unites and flows inward, are normally indicated for counterflow chi and diarrhea, disease of the stomach and the other food and skin. Small intestine has a lower Hussey point, stomach 39, which is used for intestinal imbalance relating to small intestine. Small c has few specific indications for small intestine organ itself other than generally regulating and strengthening. It is used for swelling occurring along the small intestine meridian. SI8 activates the channel. It can be used for channel problems, elbow problems, and scapula, shoulder, and neck pain. Other indications for problems along the channel includes deafness, headache, toothache, and decay. Relaxes the sinews.